Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching, and today I want to talk about how to love yourself more. This is a topic a lot of you have reached out to me on in regards to how specifically do we do that, because we hear it tossed around all the time. But my goal in this video is to really give you some concrete steps and go-tos that you can turn to when you're feeling that uncertainty and wavering within. For those of you new to my channel, I would love to invite you to subscribe. I release a video every Sunday of each week. So let's get started. Number one, when you are confronted with a scary emotion or something new or a situation that intimidates you, whether it be love or really any area of your life, I invite you to recognize it by bringing your awareness to it, and that involves slowing down. And then asking yourself the question, is my decision being made from a I can't or from a I won't? Because there is truly a difference. So in order to love ourselves, we have to go through some things that challenge us and stretch us and take us out of our comfort zone. And sometimes we have habitually trained ourselves to play small, or we have old programming that we're reacting to that tells us to not try, to not take a chance. This falls under the I won't. And if it's a I won't, it's important to recognize that and be ruthlessly honest with yourself on the I won'ts. Why won't I? What's coming up for me? Is my I won't going to build regret in a way where I look back and I feel sad or depressed in the sense that I didn't even allow myself to try? And if it does, then you hold yourself accountable to it by taking baby steps towards willingness, by owning that it's not truly a I can't, it's a I won't. And so how can you start taking baby steps to move towards what you're capable and you know deep down at an intuitive level is possible for you to change through inner work, through expanding your consciousness, through slowing down, through challenging those old beliefs? Because it's important when we're exploring the subconscious to recognize the subconscious will believe anything if it's heard enough times. So what are we feeding ourselves? Are we giving our subconscious information that is going to elevate us, empower us, and give us a sense of agency? Or are we giving our subconscious information that causes us to lack faith, trust, and confidence in self? And so really pay attention to the way in which you're speaking to yourself and if it aligns with where you're ultimately trying to grow and go in regards to deepening self-love. Number two, this of course will lead you to start taking actions that allow you to feel more dignity and self-respect for self, because as you're practicing this, you're going to be acutely in tune and have a deeper sensitivity around when you're compromising how you're going to feel about yourself. And as you strengthen that, you're going to know when it's not worth it. So whenever those anxious instincts may kick in, that's a great example around like anxious attachment, that need to sort of pull at his pants leg and, go into that visceral abandonment trigger. As you grow in self-love, you'll be able to recognize that and know that that's yours to move through. And that's a stillness that has to be faced, a wave that needs to be ridden. And if you react to it, while it's occurring, you're going to build a suitcase of regret, and you're going to compromise all self-respect and all dignity, and you're going to start to recognize that it's not worth it. And it's going to give you strength to pause and to move through things in a very different way, where you turn to different soothing mechanisms that are in alignment with where you're trying to go. You start to really strengthen the nervous system and the subconscious, because you're building a deeper faith that you can get through it and that a different way is truly possible for you. Number three, talk to your subconscious every day. Let her know where she is doing a good job. It could be the mundane Thank you for doing the dishes. You did a nice job with that. You did a good job at work today. You handled that situation differently. You're talking to your subconscious and you're installing a gentler tone. So, as I talked about previously, the subconscious will believe anything that's repeated enough times. So, if you are installing new dialogue, new compassion, and new beliefs that support those energies, you are going to start to steadily shift your relationship with yourself, with your inner child, because she is going to feel safe. She is going to feel like she can handle things that come her way. She is going to feel worthy, and she is going to grow in self-love because of these practices. So it does take discipline, consistency, patience, and awareness. And that's always with any of the work that we do on ourselves. So please keep all of these 3 tips in mind as you navigate your journey to deepen in self-love and to grow. If this is a topic that is interesting to you, please check out my site, jenmichellecoaching.com. I have lots of resources and different offerings there that I invite you to check out. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys soon.